Hi everybody, Rabbanit Bracha here from the Bayit, HIR, sharing a thought before this Shabbat, Parashat Nitzavim-V, ayeilich, the last Shabbat of this Jewish year, 5784, because on Wednesday night will be Rosh Hashanah, the first day of the new year, 5785. There's a famous pasuk from Tehillim, from Psalms, that we use to describe Rosh Hashanah, and in fact, it's the pasuk that we say during the day for Kiddush. This pasuk is Tik'u b'chodesh shofar b'keseh liyom chagenu. In English, that means blow the horn, Tik'u, litkoa, like tkiya, the shofar, b'chodesh, on the new moon, b'keseh liyom chagenu, when the covered moon comes around for our festival day. Something along those lines. The prepositions can shift and change. Vayikra Rabbah, which is a midrashic translation or midrashic commentary on Vayikra, the book of Leviticus, adds this thought. The title is Shapiru Ma'asechem Chadshu Ma'asechem. Shapiru, improve your deeds, from like shofar, Shapiru. Chidshu Ma'asechem, and that's like chodesh, that's like month. And those two words, you should renew your deeds. So improve your deeds, renew your deeds. That is a midrashic interpretation on the word shofar and the word chodesh. And this is how it explains it. Rabbanit Bracha explains it like this. It says, what does that mean, Tiku b'chodesh shofar, b'keseh liyom chagenu? Is it not that all the new moons only become a chodesh, a month, when they are b'keseh, when they are covered? How do we know that this is specifically about Rosh Hashanah? Because all the moons, all the months start with a covered moon, meaning where you don't see any moon or you see just a teeny sliver. And actually, there are many months that have a chag in them, that have a holiday in them, like Pesach, for example, or like Shavuot. So Nisan, which is the month of Pesach, could be a month that has a chag, because remember we said the covered moon for our festival day, or Sivan, which is the month of Shavuot. But he says, But when is it that the new moon is covered and has a festival, and the festival is on the day that the moon is covered, meaning on Rosh Chodesh, on the beginning of the month? You only find the confluence of all these pieces in the month of Tishrei and on Rosh Hashanah. And then the Midrash adds this interpretation. Rabbanit Bracha and the Midrash says, what do you need to do on this day? Use these words in a midrashic fashion. Don't read it shofar, read it as shaparu, l'shaper, pei and fe, pa and fa. They're interchangeable. It's the same letter in Hebrew. So you should blow in this month shofar, meaning you should blow somehow something improved in your life, b'ma'asechem, in your deeds. And chodesh is like chadash, you should renew. So this is about renewing our deeds, and this is about improving our deeds. And then, according to the midrashic interpretation and imagination, God will say to Israel, Im shipartem ma'asechem, if you have improved, from the word shofar, your deeds, Hareini na'asa lachem kashofar hazeh, I will do for you just like this shofar. What does that mean? Ma shofar zeh machnis bezu umotzi bezu, just like a shofar too, where you blow in on one end and the air comes out on the other end. Kach ani omed, in the same way, I will stand up, mikisei adin, from my throne of judgment, and I will sit on kisei rachamim. I will sit on the throne of compassion. V'hofech lachem, and I will reverse or turn over midat hadin, the attribute of justice, l'midat harachamim, to the attribute of mercy. Ematai, when will that happen? Only b'chodesh hashivi'i, only in the 7th month, when all these pieces come together, when it is Rosh Chodesh, when it is a month with a holiday, and when the holiday falls on the new moon, bakese, when it is hidden. This is our message according to the Midrash. This is our time to improve our deeds, to renew something. And just as we're coming into the new year and leaving behind the old year, what are we going to take on ourselves? What are you going to take on yourself to improve, to renew, to do differently, even if it's a small step? And we hope that each one of those tiny little movements will move God to get up from Kisei Hadin, from the throne of judgment, and move to Kisei HaRachamim, move to the throne of compassion. May it be so. Shabbat Shalom.